And I'm live. Hey everybody, it's Peter here. This is the first time I'm giving live a try, but I am here at Optimist Park. If for some reason it looks like it's reversed, I don't know, first time giving live a try. But I thought I'd give this a try because I'm going to be giving geocaching a try. Well, I mean, I usually geocache, but I'm going to try doing a live session of me geocaching. So the first geocache I'm going to be looking for is called Optimist Park 1, and well, the hint for this one says that it's in around knee-high. So I'm here at this tree over here, which looks like it's at the appropriate coordinates, and I'm just going to see what if I can find this one, because I've been at this park so many times, and oh wait, hold on. I found something. And I found it. Yay! So, first geocache of the day, and it's right where it should be. I mean, I tried looking for this one many times before, but I never had the chance to properly find it. So for those who don't know, geocaching is a GPS utilizing outdoor recreational activity where the premise is that you have to find certain containers called geocaches, and these geocaches are pretty much hidden all over the world. Until I think I checked, there was like 450 last time when I examined. So let's give this. So when you find these geocaches, they come in various sizes. This one is considered it was listed as a micro, but this is almost to me a small size. So pretty much what all these geocaches have in common is that they have a log. So a piece of paper that everybody who finds this has to sign. So I'm gonna sign this one right now. It's been found as early as the 2014, so today I'm going to add myself somewhere if I can find a good place to sign it. Ah yes, so if you're looking right here or something, not sure how to use this camera properly. Ah yes, so right here you can see that there is the last people to sign it was back in June. So I'm going to sign for today, which I think is the 17th? Yeah, 17th. Should be. So I'm going to sign myself right over here, 8/17/16, and my name, well, the username, because since you have an account, it has to be the same name as your username, is B10TRK. Alright, so now that's done. Of course, if some of these geocaches are big enough, you have little items called swags that you can trade with other people. So I'm gonna see somebody left a unused balloon, which is called junk swag, but well, okay, let's see. Raver.com and home.boarding. There are also business cards people can leave. There's also some sort of... Okay, so apparently my connection isn't that good looking, but there's also some other business card. As I mentioned, there was that unused balloon. There's a piece of Lego. I'm trying to look at this piece if it's good enough. I could take this piece of Lego, why not? I'm always a very Lego type of person. It does seem a little bit dirty on one end. Okay, just doing a little scrubbing on it, and I think looks good enough. I think I'll happily take this piece of Lego then. The other things that were found here was these like plastic frog things. So I'm gonna take that. So I'm gonna put this piece of Lego away. I'm gonna add it to my collection of swag that I've collected over my times of geocaching. Keep going, we're telling your parents to join live. Okay, so that's how live works. I've never used live before, so I'm just getting accustomed to it. Now, so as I mentioned, there are these pieces of swag that you find in some caches. These are what other people trade. So I'm going to add my own piece of swag. I don't know. So you know, I also have this bag of miscellaneous stuff. I'm just simply going to add a piece to it. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good enough. And I'm going to leave, let's see what I'm going to leave. Apparently, I have like this little Bearston Bear thing. I don't know how I got this somehow, but I'm going to leave that here. Whoops, its head fell off, but I'm sure whoever finds it can put it back together themselves. And I'm just going to put this back somewhere. Hold on. This was a tough one to get out of, but I'm sure I can give it a better try. Okay, so that should me just put this back where I found it. Uh-oh, hold on, did I find it? I think I put it somewhere. Nah, I really hate this one. I'll put this phone down. Oh, wait, there it is. There was the hook. I'll give props to the person who... Whoa, my hands are dirty. Well, geocaching is a pretty dirty job. But I'm happy to say that, well, I'll give props to the cache owner for putting that hook, well, very deep into that tree. And, yeah, I'll give props to people for being as creative, as dedicated to this game, as being able to putting geocaches in the most unusual of places. So that's actually the first geocache for today. I hope to find at least 2 others in the area. Well, at this park specifically, I've actually been here a couple times before and have had varying levels of successes and failures into finding certain geocaches. So let's see where the next one is. I mean, I know for around where the geocache is supposed to be, but didn't really have like the energy to keep looking and whatnot. So let's get started on finding the next cache. So for today, I'm just hoping to look for only 3 caches. So the next one is going to be a little outside of this main park area. There's like a little trail heading north. I think that the coordinate is, well, the hint for this particular cache, because with all these geocache listings, they are showing that... What was I saying again? Sorry. I'm not really good with improvisation live sessions. Oh yeah, so with all these geocache listings, they have certain hints to make finding a cache a little easier, per se. So this cache listing says that it's braced well or something. So I'm in the current area of where this geocache should be, so it's somewhere like on the edge of the road. So let's give this one a look. Okay, I see something. It's this thing called Munzie. I have encountered a couple of these things before, but I'm never really into it. So I'm just speculating it could be somewhere exactly where this Munzie thing is. Never really got into it. Of course, if it's actually difficult enough, I could actually just stop the live session, I don't know, and try to see if I can have to find it the hard way. Well, let's just look on our own without using the application for where it could be. Okay, it's not here. Maybe it's around here or something. I'll put it like where it could be. Okay, if it's not over here, there's a possibility it could be at that little staircase over there. Let's see where it could be braced. So I'm not sure as to whether it could be like on one, it could be like on the edge, or it could be even underneath this little stairway. So let's have a look. Okay, it's braced well. Actually, now that I think about it, I might have to go back over there. Let's just look around here for a moment. Okay, there's nothing. I don't think you guys can see it a little better or whatnot. Actually, I'm trying to think about it. I think it has to be over there or something. I mean, the last I checked on the official application and saw that it was last found last month. So it should be somewhere very nearby. Okay. So, of course, I'm going to show it right here. Maybe if y'all can help me with finding this one, that would be very much appreciated. Yeah. Uh-oh, I think I found something. Hopefully. If it is one of these types of caches, I really hope it is. Hold on. I think it just might be a loose bolt. But spoiler, some caches are disguised as like bolts and nuts that are put together, and you take those apart, and then it's actually the cache container itself. So, trying to really figure this one out. If it's really that difficult enough, I might just have to close down the live session for now and call it a day with this thing. Hold on. Do I see something? Let's see what's in here. Looking around. Actually, I would rather have it that it's facing this direction. I think I'll try as much as I can facing this way so you're not always looking at my face. So let's give this another try. So this is what I think could be the cache container right over here. I mean, it looks almost pretty much like it, so I'm going to try to use my hands a little more and try to Yeah. Okay, if it's not that, then I'm actually gonna have to... I mean, I see this Munzie thing. Of course, you can see it a little bit, but... Wait, hold on. Do I see something? No, that's the same thing. I'm very confident that is the cache. So, I'm actually gonna take another look at it, access the page. Let me actually see if I can, like, exit out of this and see if it's possible. I mean, if it closes down on me this live session, then, well, at least it was a nice attempt at a live session in geocaching. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. Alright, so from what I could tell that it's actually not where I was looking. I mean, it was very hopeful for that. Apparently where I'm supposed to look at is, along this stairway or something, so let's get back to this. Oof. Already breaking it out. Well braced. Feeling it could be somewhere else nearby. Okay, let's give this another try. Somewhere around here. Okay, let me actually get back to the application and see if there's any hint that probably previous people who found it have given as spoilers, but let's see. Okay, so apparently the name of this cache is called Greenway Steps, so it has to be at these steps over here. And it says it's well braced, so it's probably well hidden or something, so let's see how this turns out. It's a micro-sized. I don't see anything on this end. Wait, is that it? Hold on. Wait. It is. Hold on. Perfect view. You got it right over here if I can get it up perfectly. Bazam! Or, ta-da! God, this one was a pain to me. But I found it. Yay! So this actually, as you can see, is a much smaller container than the previous one, and this is only big enough to contain the log itself. Because all geocaches, they require just, all of them require just the log of paper to sign so that other people can find it. And I tried once finding this, it was a pain, but at least I have gained much more experience in geocaching since the last time. And this is actually the previous cache I found in the main park itself was my 470th find. So, as you can see, here's the thing itself. So this is Geocache Greenway Steps, placed by Paleowith. And last person found it on July 23rd, so today is 17th, I believe? Yes, 17th. So, 8, 17th, 16. If it turns out I'm wrong with the date, whoops. But they'll understand. Okay, July 17th, yes. Actually, yeah, today is the Wednesday, because this Saturday is actually going to be International Geocaching Day, which is the worldwide day where everybody goes geocaching, whether they're the more experienced people who are deeply into this game like I am, or they are just people who don't really do this and just want to find one for the fun of it. Okay, so there's the log. I'm putting it back. Alright, putting this back in, which may be a little hassle. Hold on. Nope, I got it back in here. There. So the next one that we're going to look for is a little whiles away south. It's like probably only 0.2 miles. Okay, putting this back where I found it. And right over here. Just show you what's right over here in this little corner. That's, of course, spoilers for those who have not found this one yet. So let's give the next one a little go. So, I'm sure if people have been following my photo album postings that I do about geocaching, then I'm sure you probably are aware that I'm pretty active with it. If not, pretty much, I actually just got into geocaching like September last year, so I'm almost a full year into it. September 5th or 6th, whichever one of those days is going to be my 1-year geoversary. Oh look, there's a nice hawk in that area. I don't think it's good to see it because of the sun in that area, but yeah. definitely there's a lot of interesting things you can find with geocaching, not just caches itself, but a nice view, a nice scenery. Whew. It's definitely getting a lot of energy out of me finding these caches. They're so well hidden. Okay, so now we're going onto this big trail over here. Definitely, it's a bit of walking. I mean, it's like 0.2 miles or something. So we're going to give this a try and hopefully have a chance to find the last cache in this Optimist Park area. The one that's probably the most annoying because it's a micro and it bounces a lot all around. So yeah, as I was saying, that I pretty much have been in geocaching for almost a full year. Next month will be my 1-year anniversary. And and right now, with those two finds, I'm at 471 caches found. I mean, it sounds like a lot, definitely, especially to people who aren't really into it, but that really is nothing compared to other people I know in the local area who are well into the thousands of caches found. Some of the more dedicated people, not that I know of, all around the world, there's at least like 15 or something people who have found over 50,000 since the game started, because geocaching started in like May of 2000, and those are the people who pretty much have been most dedicated, that have pretty much stuck with the game since forever, and have taken use of all that time to making a name for them and finding the most caches in the world. Of course, those people, they found probably like only 1% or something of these caches, which is very small. I mean, 50,000 is not even like 1%, and that says a lot about how many caches there are all over the world. So yeah, this is a pretty big game. And of course, there are different caches being laid out, different caches that are being delisted or archived. Ooh, stupid mosquitoes. Well, yeah, I mean, geocaching is a nice way to get outdoors. It's much funner than Pokemon Go, if you ask me. But, of course, if you're going to be outside in nature, you're going to be victim of the elements. The mosquitoes are trying to get a bite out of me. So let's see. There was actually I was here before, there was like another geocache somewhere in that area. It was it was like a regular sized ammo can, so much more obvious. Actually, I see where our next geocache should be. There's a little bridge up ahead, which is an absolute pain if you ask me. But hopefully today I can get finished with this whole park once and for all. So I'll show you up ahead where the bridge is, if it shows up properly. And then there's a nice little seat to take a seat if it gets too overwhelming. But let's see if we have a chance to see if we can find that geocache. Hopefully, because the two other ones I had no chance of finding earlier, I could finally have a chance to find it this time. So let's see. With this one, there's no hint given, which makes things much more difficult. As you can see, there's private yards right over here, so I don't want to have the trouble of ending up over there and getting some trouble. I mean, I think they may be understanding, because other people have found this one. So let's give this one a try. Okay, so I'm looking around over here. Whoa, there's a wasp's nest. You do not want to get involved with that thing. Nope. Okay, just make sure you're a bit quiet. I think he saw me. So let's just have a little look around. Honestly, depending on how severely intense this cache is, I might have to cancel the lives to just finish this live thing. So let me just actually try to log back in and see. This week, am I back? Yes, I am back. Okay, so it's like a middle ranking difficulty, and it shouldn't be that hard of a terrain level, so I won't have to go into the ditch or something, which is something that I try to find on certain occasions. So let's have another look. Hopefully there are no wasps on this side, yay. So let's have another look here, because I've tried to look around here before, and it has been such a pain. So let me try to, step on these roots of something, and maybe it's somewhere underneath here. Oh wait, oh my god, are you serious? It is exactly positioned like the previous cache that I found, so it's right over there. Well, that's at least a good thing. 3 for 3 today. I'm surprised I didn't find this sooner. So, just gotta be careful with that wasp nest. God, I hate wasps. I've been stung before. Okay, they're looking for me. So, let's see. Yep, there's that thing over there. So, just gotta pick it up and... Please, come on, get out. Yes! Got the cache. Whew. So many times looking for this one, and I finally had the chance to look for it. Yes! So, I am actually just going to put this back where I found it. Well, first, I'm going to assign it, of course, otherwise I don't get credit. But yeah, this is something important with all geocaches. You have to bring a log, because signing the log is the most important thing about this cache, about geocaching. So, going to sign myself in. So that's what people were referring to. They just found a cache just like this. I was looking around, and I'm just really surprised that it's just... Yeah, it's like you're so much into geocaching, like the first time you try looking for it, you can't find it, and then you get so experienced that when you find it, finally, you're like, oh my god, how did I not find that before? But I'm happy to say that I found it, and I can check this park off my list of places that I have not found geocaches at. Because now, as of this one right here, I have found every single geocache in this park. I mean, it's a nice park, definitely, and definitely a good one to find geocaches at, so if you're going to go go start geocaching, if you're somewhat inspired by my finds or something, then definitely I recommend. Okay, I think I didn't push this one. No, it is deep enough. Okay. There. Okay, so we're going to put this one back where we found it and call it a day. Because I have to take care of some business after this, but I'm very much happy with my attempt with my geocaching today. Found 3 today, which is most I found in a while in a single day. I mean, except this one time I went to Metcalf, Georgia, which is like a couple miles north of the border. I think it's like only 1 mile north of the border, so I'm putting this back where I found it. Wait, here it is. Shoot. Gotta hate wasps. There it is. So put this one back where I found it. Where is it? Ooh, ooh. Oof, I almost would have fallen into the ditch. Okay, so let's try this again. There we are. Put it back where I found it. Let's get out of here. So yeah, this is just an example of what geocaching is like. You gotta use your brains, you gotta use your senses, and if you're good enough at all that, you'll have no problem finding these caches. So yeah, then we'll just walk to the car, and once we get to the car, I'll end this live stream. But yeah, this is just your pretty much almost ordinary day of geocaching. You go out to these places that you really either have not been to often or you've never heard of. I think before I started geocaching, I've been only to this park once, like back in my middle school or something. So it is a nice experience with, well, it's just one of the many benefits geocaching does. It gets you outdoors, it takes you to places you've never been before, and unlike Pokemon Go, you actually know where you're going, and the rewards are physical, like They're actually right there. Like, my name is on that cache. I left my name somewhere in the world. And yeah. And also, you can win all kinds of prizes with all that swag bag there. I mean, that's like pretty low ranking swag, but yeah, swag is the name of those tradable items. So, geez, why am I saying so? I'm not really that good at public speaking. Lesson learned. Or take note of that. With that said, we are just going back to the car. I'm calling it a day with geocaching. I think this is a very good accomplishment that I've done. So yeah, the road looks much clearer and brighter up ahead. I think that's being literal, not just figurative. But yeah, this is actually this is my first attempt at a live stream. So if I'm not good at this, or if I might go back to the regular photo album thing, then I'll go to that. But if there's just going to be something with geocaching that I might give a try, that I might get a try with video, with using video and showing the world of how it is, rather than just pictures by pictures. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so of course this is a Wednesday. I'm sure most people are busy rather than watching this live stream, but thankfully this will be saved for people to watch. But actually, I think I might be able to end this sooner, because the rest of the stuff is going to be just same old boring stuff. So actually, yeah, I think I'll just end it right here, selfie towards the end of the road. So yeah, this was my first Facebook Live session, and I felt it was successful in the sense of finding the geocaches that I had hoped to find. I found all 3 that I was looking for, and yeah. So I'll end this right here. I thank you for those who are watching, or just passing by and watching it. So, yeah, I'll hopefully do another one of these sometime soon, stupid bee or whatever. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great rest of the day.